when we open the LSR, we get a taskbar at the top. Click on the scan button. It'll take 2 or 3 seconds to load the software. Put the patient's first name in, followed by the surname, followed by the sex. The laser level at the back you have the ability to turn on and off, and that's just a personal choice whether you want to use that as a guidance line. Once we put the foot into neutral, we use the foot pedal to scan the foot. We get a photographic 3D scan of the foot, which you can then turn around in all directions. So we've got more than enough data to make a high heel cupped orthotic using the Orthotech 3D Edge scanner. If we're unhappy with this, we can go back and do it again. If you're happy with it, we click on the right side on the top right hand side of the screen, put the foot into neutral, and then scan the foot using the foot pedal or the scan button. This right scan's picked up data halfway up the back of the calf. And once again, we can spin it around, zoom in. You can see on that foot the plantar flex first, and you can look at it from any angle. We then move to the next section where we can set these points, and that's purely up to you. And you'll see the measurements in the middle changing with regards to 1 to 5 width based on the images. Don't worry too much about the foot length because that's picked up the calf as well, so the right side looks a lot longer. But as we change these parameters, you'll see heel width change and various other parameters change based on where we're measuring that from. So you don't need to use these, but they are there if you want to use that function. So you see the measurements in the middle changing. We can set rear foot varus and valgus angles, which I'll come to in a minute. So that moves the arch height. You'll see the arch height measurement moving based on where we put that, and you can use that as an indicator for how much arch control you want in your orthotic if you choose to do that. We can look at it as a plaster cast or as a depth map as well, which you might be used to seeing in other applications. It's a depth map, it's not a pressure map. The report will then bring up that information based on what you've set. So based on where you've put your various stop points, the measurements will be based on that. And this is a report you can customize for your patient, for your referring doctor. We can also make markings on the drawings. We can highlight areas, write information, and you can give this to the patient or you can send it through to us. You can even use that for met dome positioning. You can create squares to highlight areas or put text inside, and you can move that around. Creating a text box is just like creating a text box in a Word document, and then you can write in there and you can change that to any color you like. To delete something, just use the delete tool. You can use these to set rear foot varus valgus angles, so you'll see the degree angles changing there, and you can position all 3 points however you choose to do, and that will be reflective on your report. You don't have to use any of this information. You can simply just scan the foot and send it to us like you would a plaster cast or a scan. Once you've saved the information, it will appear on your desktop, or we can save it to a location you choose. You can't double click on that information. It won't allow you to open it that way. So you need to escape out of that, top left open, navigate to your desktop or wherever you have chosen to save it, open it, and there's your scans and all your information.